Alright everybody, welcome back to another edition of Wolf to Premium. I'm your host, Darren Walters, and it's great to have you here. In this week's edition of Wolfta, it's obviously Christmas, so Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Yule, Saturnalia, whatever you want to call it. Uh, Happy holidays to everyone out there, and I wish you the very best. And so, in this week's Wolfta, what we're going to discuss is I obviously part of the Christmas tradition is to play some Ufta with family, and I played with my brother-in-law, and he pointed out something that a flaw in the Ufta that I hadn't really thought that deeply about. I think I played over 1,000 games of Ufta, so there really shouldn't be anything new under the sun for me. But it turns out that there is a flaw in the final scoring section of the game. And so, what is that flaw? Well, we have these debt token containers, right? And throughout the game, as we have these expenses and we make these purchases and we gamble and we do all these things that cost money, those debts are recorded into the cup. And then at the end of the game, what we've been doing is we've been taking our final score, whatever the total amount of hunger tokens accumulated at the end of the game was, and we were subtracting out the debt token containers. Well, my brother-in-law rightly pointed out that, in fact, what we're doing is a double penalty, right? And the reason being is when you're going through the game, and you're paying for everything, that is the debt. That debt is already been taken off of your score. So why would you take the debt off twice, right? And so so it can be very difficult in UFTA to score. And so anyway, we looked at this flaw, we figured it out, and we decided, okay, we still want to keep a track of the debts during the game because what we're really doing when we're trying to win UFTA is we're trying to figure out who had the most efficient farm. It's a measure of grower efficiency, okay? Because we need to know how much you spent in order to earn what you made, right? Okay, and so in order to do that, we're still going to keep the debt containers, but instead of subtracting it at the end, what we're going to do instead is we're going to come up with an efficiency rating. And we're going to do that, UFTA is going to require a calculator. So hopefully you have that at home. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to take whoever won the game in hunger tokens, that's fine. But we also need to consider the grower efficiency rating, which is calculated by taking the total amount that the grower earned, the final score, and dividing it by the amount that's in the token container. Okay, and so that gives us a rating like 1 point something. If it's over 1, it's a positive score. It means they likely won the game. Okay, if it's a negative score, it means they actually ended up spending more money than they made. Okay, and so this is going to be a way, I think, throughout the UFTA season and the tournaments. The idea is everyone's going to be awarded a grower efficiency rating, and that's going to carry out throughout the season. It's going to go up or down and fluctuate depending on how well you do during the season of gameplay. Okay? And so then by the end of the season, then we can crown a champion. And we can figure out who ran the most efficient farms, maybe who had the most luck, and who scored the most hunger tokens. Because those are, in fact, those are different goals, right? I want to make it clear that UFTA is a multifaceted sort of experience, and like in real life, you have multiple goals and motivations and achievements that you're trying to accomplish, and so that's why just because you won the most hunger tokens in an UFTA game, it doesn't necessarily mean you ran the most efficient farm, because you might have spent a fortune on your way to making all that gold, right? Okay, so I just want to clear that up. Thank you to my brother-in-law, Josh. He did a tremendous job noticing small details that have escaped me. I've played so many games. I thought everything was finished, but in fact, we found a major flaw. So nobody out there on YouTube noticed either. So I don't know. Is everybody asleep at the switch? What happened there, Chief? So anyway, we gotta figure this out, because OOFT is a legacy project, and we just want to create something that will outlive me and be improved upon by future generations. All right, so that's going to do it for me here at OOFT Central. Until next time, keep on playing OOFT, everybody. Adios and Merry Christmas.